Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and we're here with a very exciting video because we're doing my December TBR! Yay! I got Tinsel, I got my Christmas jumper on, and very excitingly, I have a Santa sack full of books! Yay! Because today we are doing my very special Christmassy edition of my December TBR. If you've been following me for a couple of months, you know that I tend to do party game inspired TBR games, and this month I thought it'd be fun to do Lucky Dip. So we're doing the hashtag naughty or nice Lucky Dip TBR game. I just made that name up on the spot, but I think it's very fitting. There are my entire TBR pile pretty much is in this sack. They're all wrapped up, all the presents are wrapped up, and we are just gonna delve in and pick out some books that I'm gonna be reading, and I have no clue what they're gonna be. Hence the naughty or nice edition of this game, because some of the books I'm wanting to read, such as Dear Martin by Nick Stone, I really want to get to either Poet X or With a Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo, and I really want to get to 10 Blind Dates by Ashley Elston. They're all wrapped up in there. I have no idea which books are which. However, before we get into the fun TBR game portion of this video, I do want to mention some books that I definitely want to be getting to and I haven't wrapped up because I want to get to them this month without a doubt. And they are, the first one is 7 Days of Us by Francesca Hornack, I think is how you pronounce her name. But I brought this book in my most recent Come Book Shopping Me video, so I'll link that up above and down below for you guys. This book basically follows a family who, around the Christmas period, where one of their daughters has just come back from helping treat an epidemic abroad, and she has to self-isolate with her family when she gets back in case that she has this virus. Very fitting, I think that's why this book has been released. But it's set around Christmas time, and this whole family are together in one house for 7 days, waiting for their daughter or their sister to self-isolate, and I'm just really intrigued to see what it's like, whether it's going to be similar to our situation of the world right now, whether it's going to have a bit of a twist to it. I'm very excited. It says it's Christmas and the Birch family is gathering for the first time in years. Olivia, the eldest daughter, has returned from treating a pandemic abroad and must go into quarantine for 7 days. Her mother has decided it's the perfect opportunity to spend special time together. Her younger sister wholeheartedly disagrees. Her father isn't allowed an opinion. When no one can leave the house, 7 days for the Birches feels like an eternity, especially when they're all harbouring secrets, one of whom is about to come knocking on their door. I'm very excited, and obviously it's set around Christmas, so I want to get to it ASAP, hence why it's in my December TBR and not wrapped up in Santa's sack. The next book I want to get to in December, and which isn't wrapped up because it's Christmassy and I need to read it in December, otherwise it won't make sense anymore, is The 12 Dates of Christmas by Jenny Bayliss, I want to say is how you pronounce her name. Sorry for the lighting, it's winter, it's December. I have no ring light, this is all natural lighting, so bear with me. But this book is basically about a young woman who is happily single. She's called Kate, and in her town everyone knows everyone. This new dating app called The 12 Dates of Christmas is launched, and she takes this opportunity to go on 12 dates with mysterious men around the Christmas holidays. So this is going to be a romantic rom-com, I'm assuming, about just fun 12 dates around Christmas. I'm so excited for Christmas. So, and then there's one more book that I haven't wrapped up that I want to get to around Christmas time because it's set at Christmas. Can you see a theme here? And that is Tinsel, the girl who invented Christmas. I'm really excited to get to this one. It's a reimagining of the Santa story where it's all kind of run by a girl. So female power. It's a middle grade. I'm really excited to get to it. I think it's just going to put me in the most festive mood, and just look at that cover, it's so pretty. I brought all 3 of these books in my most recent Come Book Shopping With Me video, so if you want to check that out, I will link it down below and up in the cards for you guys. But now it's time for the fun portion of this video. I'm so excited. I'm actually quite nervous because there are a lot of books in there that I don't want to read. I have literally wrapped up my entire TBR. My bookshelf is looking very empty. There's lots of gaps in there. So it's just going to be a what's what. Obviously I've mentioned 3 books, but I want to get to between 8 and 10. So I'm going to pull out 6 books that are wrapped up in Santa's sack. You're gonna have to trust me that I'm pulling out of Santa's sack because I can't get it in frame. Here goes. They're all wrapped up. I can't remember what book is what. I'm really scared. I'm trying not to fill because I've got obviously thick books, thin books, etc. This is the first one I've pulled out. I have no idea what it's gonna be. Let's just open it and find out, shall we? Oh. I've had this book on my bookshelf for a very long time. It's On the Other Side by Carrie Hope Fletcher. Okay, this is definitely a nice book. I think it's going to be quite, not a festive book, but a nice, wholesome, feel-good book for December when you can cozy up with a good blanket with the fairy lights on the Christmas tree and just enjoy a good book. I'm not actually sure what this book is about too much, so I'm just going to read the blurb quickly. Evie Snow, very fitting, snow, Christmas, December. We're on to a good start here. Evie Snow is 82 when she quietly passes away in her sleep. It's the way most people wish to leave the world. But when Evie reaches the door of her own private heaven, she finds that she becomes her 27-year-old self and the door won't open. Evie's soul must be light enough to pass through, so she needs to get rid of whatever is making it heavy. For Evie, this means unburdening herself of the 3 secrets which have weighed her down for over 50 years, before it's too late. As Evie begins the journey of a lifetime, she learns more about life and love than she's ever thought possible, and somehow, some way, she may also find her way back to the only man she ever truly loved. I think this is actually going to be a really good Christmassy book, even though it's not set at Christmas. It just feels so warm and fuzzy already. Okay, I'm glad I actually picked this one out. Very exciting. Let's delve into Santa's sack again. What shall we go for? Let's go for this one. Ooh. I think it's a bit smaller this time. I've literally wrapped up my entire TBR, so I literally don't know at all what book this is going to be or what any of them are going to be. I only have a very few bright blue books on my bookshelf, so I think I know what this one's going to be. This is so fun. This is like a pre-Christmas unwrap, even though I've already brought the books. This is An Absolutely Unremarkable Thing by Tom Hanks? Oh, I wish it was Tom Hanks. Hank Green. I don't know too much about this one either. It's a theme of my TBR. I tend to pick up books if they sound interesting without really understanding what they're about. I think this is about a girl who one night stumbles across a massive sculpture and puts it on social media, and then the next morning she becomes like insta famous because she's discovered this sculpture that wasn't there the night before, kind of thing. I don't really know what it's about, but people rave about it, so I brought it and apparently now I'm going to read it. So that's how BookTube works, isn't it? So yeah, and Holly Bourne, which I've just read a book about, I've just posted that vlog actually, so I'll link it up above and down below. But this book, the book we all need right now is what Holly Bourne has said. So yeah, not very Christmassy, but it should be a good one. Should hopefully end the year on a high with this one because I know a lot of people love it, so fingers crossed. That's 5 books, so we're going to pick out another 4? 3 or 4. We'll see if I get any really thick ones and I might rejudge my counting. But what should we go for? Let's go for this one. It's the first one I touched, so it's another small one. I'm grateful for that. I'm not feeling them, I'm just picking them up. So let's see what this one is. I can't. Oh, okay. I was so confused. I literally had no clue what this book was. It's Full Disclosure by Cameron Granite. Is that how you pronounce? Garnet is how you pronounce her name, I think. I don't know anything about this apart from someone raved about it on BookTube. I can picture them, I just can't remember their names, so I will leave them on the screen somewhere here. They said how brilliant it was, and I brought it because when people rave about books on BookTube, I can't help but buy them. So yeah, what is this one about? Bourne has got high school down, she's made friends, she's directing a school musical, and she's making out with Miles, the most attractive boy in school. Always good. She's also HIV positive, and that complicates things, because last time she told someone, the fallout was devastating. And when Simone finds an anonymous threat in her locker threatening to turn her world upside down, she begins to wonder if the only way to rise above it is to face the haters head on. Okay, interesting. I've never read a book about HIV before, so this should be a really interesting topic to discuss in this book, hopefully. Very, very exciting. Angie Thomas wrote on it an unflinching, honest, eye-opening, heartfelt story. So I'm all down for this. I've been wanting to read this for a while now. So far, I think I've picked out 3 books that are nice, because I haven't picked out any books that I really don't want to read yet. So that is always a positive. Let's delve in Santa's sack again. This sack is so big. I didn't purchase well. It's so big. Okay, the first one I pulled out. Another small one. We love a small one. Okay. I'm trying to think of small ones on my bookcase now, but let's not. Let's just open. This is like a guessing game. I know which one it is, but do you? It's Dear Martin by Nick Stone. This is definitely a nice book because it's so short, and I'm not behind my Goodreads goal, because my Goodreads goal for every year is always 50 books, but I'm at book 87. However, if this is the year to read 100 books, this is the year to read 100 books. I will never ever get close to this number ever again, just because of lockdown and quarantine and not having anything else to do apart from read. So I'm really trying to aim for that 100 books, but I'm a little bit behind because I have 13 books technically to read for the rest of the year, and I only tend to read about 8 books a month. So short books are ideal. Grateful to have Nick Stone's Dear Martin on my list now. Once again, I have no idea what it's about, but everyone raves about it, and that's all I need to know. So let's just go with it. So let's pick out 2 more, because I'm having so much fun unwrapping books. Another one. DJ Khaled. Okay, that's not a Christmas song at all. Any guesses what it's gonna be? I'm really confused. What is this? The tension, the anticipation. What the fuck is this book? What is this book? What book do I have that's dark blue? I'm really confused. I'm literally like... No, I'm really confused. What the fuck is this? Oh! I had no clue what this book is. It's The Gravity of Us by Phil Statmer. I've been wanting to read this book for a while. The cover is absolutely gorgeous. I think it's an LGBTQ plus book, which is always good. And it's another short one. So, yay! I don't know what it's about, but it should be a good old time. When Cal's dad is selected for NASA's mission to Mars, Cal feels like his future is falling apart. How can he become a serious journalist when his own family is part of the hottest story around? And how long can his parents pretend to be picture perfect when all they do is fight? When Leon understands he's an Astro kid too. Before Cal knows it, falling apart becomes falling head over heels. I love that book. Head over heels, by the way. But as mission frenzy mounts, Cal suspects there are secrets being kept from both families and the world that could change everything. Can he expose the truth without hurting the people he loves? Interesting. Definitely going to hopefully pick this book up because, once again, it's short. I think it's just over 300 pages, so that's brilliant. Let's do one more. I love this game. I love all my TBR games. I always just want to continue. That was the first book I pulled out. This is going to be the last book on my December TBR. What is it going to be? I'm scared. Ooh. It's yellow. I don't know what it's going to be. I'm really intrigued. Oh, okay. Santa's sack has been very, very nice to me. That sounds a bit dodgy, but we'll roll with it. It's The Mighty Heart of Sunny St. James by Ashley Herring Blake. This has been in my TBR before, but I never got round to it because life shit happened and I wasn't in a reading mood. And when I did try and pick it up, I knew that I wanted just to enjoy this book and delve right into it, but my mindset wasn't there, so I put it to the side. I got about 30 pages in. So I haven't fully read it yet. I'm very, very excited to read it. I loved Ashley Herring Blake's Ivy Aberdeen Letter to the World. I think that was incredible. I'm so excited to see what this book has in store. All I know is that it's about a little girl, it's a middle grade by the way, who has to have a new heart and she's trying to discover herself and what she really wants. It's a bucket list trope kind of book. She writes in her list of her new life plan. It's kind of like a middle grade Get a Life Chloe Brown. She wants to do awesome, amazing things she could never do before after her heart transplant. She wants to find a new best friend and she wants to find a boy and kiss him. But when she meets Quinn, she kind of starts doubting herself about whether she wants to kiss a boy at all. And to me, that just sounds brilliant. And it's a middle grade. So although it's a thick bad boy, it's a middle grade and I read Ivy Aberdeen's in a day. So I have high hopes for this one and it shouldn't take me too long or whatsoever. Santa's been very, very nice to me and picked out some brilliant books. I'm just going to try and pile them all up here and hold them all. I didn't actually pick out 10 Blind Dates by Ashley Elston, which I really, really wanted to. But it's fine. I'll get to it eventually. But those are the books that I'm going to try and read in December. How exciting. Just had to pose for a thumbnail. Yeah. Wow. That's a lot of books. Oh dear, what have I got myself in for? But before it gets pitch black in here, because UK weather and winter season is not a great combination, I'm gonna go and get cracking on all these books, I assume, because when you see that it's December 1st. Because when you see this, it will actually be December 1st, and that is a beautiful thing. So go enjoy your Christmas season. If you celebrate Christmas or not, just have a happy holiday. Enjoy, eat all the food and just try and make the best of the last month of 2020. I know it's all been shit for everyone, but just go read brilliant books, go have amazing hot chocolates and just have some amazing time with loved ones. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you give it a massive thumbs up. Subscribe down below for more content from me. I always do fun at TBR party games, so you're always in for a treat when it comes to the beginning of the month. I also do reading vlogs and all the bookish content your heart could desire. I do it all. So subscribe for more content from me. And without further ado, happy December 1st, everyone! Go smash the last month of 2020 and read all the books and smash your Goodreads reading goal. Good luck, everyone, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.